I'm Rabbi Veitzener Cheder. Shalom to all of you, and stay tuned for TAPED with Rabbi Doug.
We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug on your TV tonight. But Daddy, I want to watch Monday Night Football.
Forget about Monday Night Football. There's no other thing we're going to watch on Monday but Rabbi Doug.
Yeah, Rabbi Doug on TV tonight. We're going to see Rabbi Doug. Oh, everybody talk about Doug.
Shalom and welcome to TAPED with Rabbi Doug. We are here in Rosemont, Illinois for the 25th anniversary banquet of the Veitzener Cheder Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, also at one time known as Yeshiva Ohr. Yeshiva Ohr Boruch is now celebrating their 25th year, and I'm here with Rabbi Doug Dubovick. He's the Director of Development for the school. He's been with them how many years now? 14. So when the school moved into its current location on Tui Avenue, we had the Yeshiva Sefer Torah and the dedication of the school. You were on with us. That was how many years ago now? 99. It's amazing how the school has moved along and things have happened. The growth, the reputation of the school in the community, and to have hundreds and hundreds of people here tonight who are not necessarily affiliated with the school but supporting the school in its endeavors. Tell me, what do you think has been the key to the success of the Veitzener Cheder?
The key to the success of the Cheder has been the hard work that's put in primarily by Rabbi Unger and now by our new Mandel, Rabbi Mandel, very experienced now, who was able to bring diverse talents of people together and make this into a harmonious group whose goal is one thing and one only, and that is to give the children the best possible educational experience that they can have.
Well, you know, it always takes people behind the scenes to keep things going, and I know you are one of those people that makes sure that things are going. Yasher koyach to you, and mazel tov on this great occasion. Stay with us as we join them at the dinner of the 25th anniversary for the Veitzener Cheder.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our Cheder is blessed with a CEO, a Torah leader, whose personality, unselfish dedication, and overwhelming commitment and care of the specific needs, overall growth, and prosperity of each and every Talmud knows no bounds. I refer to no one other than our beloved, revered, and treasured Dean, our Rav Moshe Yosef Unger Shlicha.
Stein haben 25 Jahre seit des Jahres von dem Cheder. Die Woche werden alle gesungen Schiere, die Begegnet Schiere, mit Leine Schiere, Shabbat Kodesh, auf der Nest von der Kriyas Yamsef. Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, der Veitzener Cheder, wird auch ein Schiere. Wir sind auch durchgegangen, verschiedene Schwierigkeiten, noch die 25 Jahre. In der Botschaft ist geholfen, als mit Steinhand in den schönsten Momenten von der Veitzener Cheder Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, in der hechten Momenten, in allen Jungen. Wenn ich komme an der Veitzener Cheder Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, mein Herz wächst, sag mal, heranzukommen dort, zu sehen, den Geschmack in der gewaltige Simche Zachayim, dass man sieht auf der Teile im Lande, das spiegelt sich auf jeder einzelne Kind. Mamisch a Buche zu machen, jedem Kind an der Chayim. Jetzt im Stein, 25 Jahre, darf man ugeben Schirch durch das Buch, in der Uwa, in der Wohne, der Mäuse, der Neuigkeit geschehen, was es gewähnt durch Mäuse verfriert, es gewähnt durch Rabunen verfriert, es war angelegt für Christen. Auf den haben sie kein Warte, Mamschach da einen Bon Warte. Ich meine, als der Stutt Chicago kann man sagen auf dem, dass das ein sehr spezieller Stutt. Wie trefft man noch an das Stutt, wo es man soll bekommen, von alle Schichten sollen bekommen, sollen teuer sein am meisten. Sehr seltene Sache. Sie wollen schon helfen, soll schicken, sagen Schäfer, für die ganze Stutt, aber der Stutt kann Warte sein, und noch mehr sein, am Muster, von teuren Chesed, bei Hashem, Netzach Suchen. Unsere Geide, in Samadach, Baruch Hashem, a gut ausgeriefene Manal, Baruch Hashem, a gewaltige Roshmot, die gewinnt, auf in der Mäuse, das Aufräumen Hechere Matzef, sind sie Brüche, da ist zu helfen, der Manal soll sagen, warte, Mamsch sagen, da ist ein Koide, bei Hashem. Ich darf für die Gelegenheit auch bedanken, die Eltern haben uns gegeben, der erste Eltern haben uns gegeben, die Gelegenheit, außerhalb der Zeit haben uns getroffen mit seinen Kindern, und alle Eltern warten die Eltern auf der Hand, und sich ausgezeichnet der Ewigerkeit der Geide. Getracht, als besuchte ich auf Pusik, hier Hashem keine Immuni, Kashem aber sein. Getracht, wir können haben nach zwei Ruhigkeit, Jehi ist 25. Wie soll man solche gewähnen? Das Theater des Schmeier, hier Hashem keine Immuni, wie soll das geschehen? Kashem, wann? Holen aber sein. In so einem Häkchen für sich allein, ist ein Häkchen auf die Säule für unsere Eltern. Ist dasselbe Sache, kann man auch suchen als Fülle. Hier Hashem Lekani Imuni, Kashem Messiani, noch 25, Hashem. Wir warten, wenn wir zusammenkommen, wir warten brav mit einer Jäuvel bei Hashem. Wir sind unsere Zwille. Jehi ist noch mal 25, Rutzon. Die balzigen, starke Rutzen, bei den Miastim, bei den Eltern, bei den Studien, das ist geschehen, und da habe ich gehofft, was ist geschehen. Diese Meile, diese Zwille, Jerusalem, Shetish, Shemasi, Yedaini, und wir alle zusammen sollen solche sein, zu der größte Simche, und sie Gott mal bei Mani und mein.
To stand before you this evening and speak about Rabbi Baruch Zecher Livracha is not an easy task for me. And yet, I am honored that I was asked to share some of my personal recollections about my dear friend and mentor, and specifically address what the Cheder meant to Baruch, and more importantly, what Baruch meant to the Cheder. As you all know, Baruch supported countless organizations throughout Chicago and frankly throughout the world. And yet, from the very inception of the Cheder, his care, commitment, loyalty, and concern for the Cheder was foremost in his heart. Shady, Volvi, Fegi, it should be a source of nechama to you and your beautiful mishpachos that your father Avol Shalom lived his life with a purpose of helping anyone and everyone, and that at Bias HaMashiach, the Veitzener Cheder will stand as a monument of virtue, inscribed with the name of Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, and that the purpose which meant so much to your father, Avol Shalom, will live through the Talmidim of this yeshiva, thus ensuring that everything your father lived for will never ever be destroyed by the storm of time. May Mer Baruch be a Melitz Yosher to you, your families, and to all of us. Ad Bias HaMashiach. Thank you.
Welcome back. I'm here with Rabbi Moshe Yosef Unger. He is the Dean and the founder of the Veitzener Cheder, and Rabbi Unger. What a beautiful event. 25 years, hundreds and hundreds of people come together tonight to celebrate this anniversary. The honorees, the whole concept is just a wonderful thing. And the growth and the beauty of the Veitzener Cheder and the whole concept. Tell me, how did you first get together, the first families, to create the Cheder to begin with?
Very, very simple. After we met with the founders and they liked the idea, I sent out a letter to the Chicago jury. What the idea is, I made a meeting. Special parents can come and meet us and talk. And people came, that's how the whole thing started.
And that's how it all started. And you just started with the lower grades, right? And it built up as the years went on.
2 grades. We had 8 boys in the 3-year-old grades and 8 boys in the 4-year-old grades. And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. And your first school building was on Shemotel, is that correct?
No.
Where was the very first place that you started meeting?
In our shul.
In the shul on Arthur.
Arthur Avenue, yes.
Oh, and in Sheretz Yisrael.
First year we had Sheretz Yisrael. Second year we remodeled the garage. We hired by Express. The 3rd year we went on Shemotel.
And how many years were you there?
We were there a long time because after Anshemotel got filled with all the classes, we then went back to the garage. We used the garage also. We also used Rabbi Small Shul. So before we came to Tui Avenue, we used 3 locations.
And now Tui Avenue, Rabbi Dubovick told me, has been 12 years now. And we were there at the dedication of the building in the Hachnas Observatory. You talked with us. It was a beautiful event, and I've been so honored to be able to teach there, to be associated with the Veitzener Cheder. And one of the beautiful things for me as a teacher and a Rebbe in Chicago is that you see these boys grow up. And you see them turn into such mention and really into pillars of the community. And it's because their background and their foundation came from the Veitzener Cheder.
That's our joy and our schus.
And I think the schus goes beyond that, is that not only in their knowledge of Torah and Jewish studies, and their observance, of course, but also their fluency in Yiddish. They are probably, the most fluent Yiddish speakers in Chicago are those that were the students of the Veitzener Cheder.
We now have graduates who are now teaching.
It's a wonderful thing. Well, I just want to wish you, as we hit 25 years, we should share 50 years at least together, and the next generation should take over and add another 50 beyond that, and Lador Vador, from generation to generation, raising kids under the auspices of the Veitzener Cheder and Rabbi Moshe Yosef Unger. Shekayach to you, Mazel Tov, and stay with us here on Taped with Rabbi Doug. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, I now ask once again that you direct your attention to the video screens for a very special video presentation of the 25-year history of Yeshiva Ohr Boruch.
In Europe, each Rebbe had a cheder. He would have a small class of Bachurim. He gave them individualized attention, and there was a lot of warmth. In the old Stetlich in Europe, that was the way the system of education worked.
There was no place in Chicago that you could get that Hasidic flavor to the learning. The Cheder keeps the tradition of the old way going strong, which then will get passed on.
Veitzener Cheder has a wonderful legacy. We have the quality, the feeling, inspiration, the warmth that comes with our Messiah from previous generations. So when we're teaching children Torah, what we're in essence teaching them is how to live a fulfilling life.
We're striving to teach Yiddish Kinder Torah because that is how we keep the tradition of Yiddishkeit going from one generation to the next. And it gives us great pleasure knowing that we play such a significant key role in this tradition.
The way we were brought up in the Cheder was taking along with us the Yiddishkeit von Amul and bringing it down here to America, to Chicago especially. I walk around now in Yerushalayim, people don't believe that I was raised in Chicago, Bechlal. The way I look and the way I was raised, people don't believe it. But that's the way we were raised in the Cheder.
And I spoke to the children, I teach them what's mean Torah, what's mean Shabbos, Midas, Ahavas HaTorah. The most important is what I teach the children in Odom L'Chaveiroi. This is the Messiah.
I feel my son grew a lot from his Rebbe, and he's so excited when he comes home from school that he's able to share with us things that his Rebbe taught him. Obviously, the Rebbeim don't just teach the Torah, but they live the Torah. They give it over to their Talmidim, and every time it feels like it's something special that he himself received.
I remember clearly as a young boy coming in the morning, and Rabbi Unger would sit with that gracious smile. I get morgen Yitzchak David with a bren that added that frischkeit, that warmkeit to your day. That is the Cheder.
The incentive and the love that you see all the Rabbeim in the Veitzener Cheder have for the Talmidim, to put in the koyach of all the hours of their love and their work into the Talmidim. That's what's special about the Rabbeim from the Veitzener Cheder.
The Rabbeim are very enjoyable people to be around. They always have a smile, always b'simcha. You see the warmth and the care, and that they truly care about each individual child and his success and his growth, and that he's guided in the proper way and taught the proper ideals. And they live by the ideals that they teach.
They're constantly striving to look for ways how to better themselves as a Rebbe, as a Mechanech.
Knowing that my son's Rebbe is a Rebbe who he himself is steiging, I am confident that that message has been given over to his Talmidim as well. When we get together with Rabbi Mandel, with the Rabbi, with Rabbi Unger, discussing our children's chinuch, we feel we're working on the same team, all putting our heads together to find what's best for our son's chinuch.
My job is to imbue my Talmidim with Torah, Yerushalayim, and Midas Taivas. You see them every day growing up in the Cheder and the Yeshiva. It's terrific. It's a tremendous feeling.
A smile on a child's face, this is the most fulfilling thing that a Rebbe experiences. When you see children growing, you see them develop, and you see the fulfillment that they have, there's nothing more rewarding than that.
The Veitzener Cheder, the Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, is now celebrating our quarter century. It's unbelievable to see where the Yeshiva Ohr Boruch, the Veitzener Cheder, is today. With unbelievable siyata d'shmaya, we surpassed all our goals. You walk into the building, the ruach, the geschmack, the happiness of all the children. Last year, at the Torah Masorah banquet, the Cheder received the School of the Year award. Who deserves that award? The Rebbeim, with their devotion and their unbelievable dedication to each and every child, day in and day out. That's why we are proud to present tonight the Habatzis HaTorah Award to our entire staff of Rebbeim.
Welcome back. We're here on Tape with Rabbi Doug, and I'm here with Rabbi Mandel. He is the Menahel, the principal of the Veitzener Cheder, and he's been with the Cheder now for 2 years as the principal. Tell me, how did you meet Rabbi Unger? How did you come to the Veitzener Cheder?
Many people came up with the idea of me transitioning to the Veitzener Cheder. I actually spent many years in Montreal in a Cheder that was quite similar to Veitzener Cheder in many ways. We were transitioning, as I said, from Boston, and many people thought it would be a good fit, myself with Veitzener Cheder, as Mandel of Veitzener Cheder.
Now, for those of us who know you, you speak Yiddish like it's a first language, and you speak English with a very distinct English accent. What was Yiddish your first language? Did you grow up speaking Yiddish in the home?
Okay. My father, may rest in peace, spoke only Yiddish to us children. We didn't converse amongst ourselves in Yiddish, but we did speak to my father in Yiddish. He felt that it was something that we should treasure and hold on to, the Yiddish language, and it lends to a certain flavor in our lives, which we appreciate very much.
Very nice.
Besides the continuity that it lends to the Yiddish heritage.
Absolutely. What is your vision now as the Menahel, after taking over and kind of molding the school a little bit in 2 years? What is your final mold? What is your vision for the future?
My vision for the future of Veitzener Cheder is to be able to combine the modern, updated technology or different philosophies of education which have been proven to work well, together with our Messiah, our heritage, which is very valuable, very rich, and there's much to be tapped into in the area of chinuch, and I hope, Be'ezrat Hashem, with God's will, we shall succeed in bringing those both together, and that way producing the best education possible for our children.
Well, it's my pleasure to be associated with you and with the Veitzener Cheder. It's a pleasure to have become friends with you over these years, and I wish you much hatzlacha, success in the future with the Veitzener Cheder and in all your endeavors. And stay with us here on Tape with Rabbi Doug. Thank you, Rabbi Mandel.
Rabbi Doug, it was a pleasure.
The city of Chicago is extremely fortunate to have a cheder like Veitzener Cheder in their midst, where our dear Rabbeim, our Choshev Rabbeim, are doimim lemalach Hashem tzivakos, doimim le'toichavim, they are stars, who, whether it is obvious and visible to us or not, 24/7, they are dedicated to the Talmidim. Their minds are completely encompassed with their Talmidim success. Day and night, day in, day out. Shlucha derachmana. Yes, they're a malachim. They do their shlichus with dedication, with full devotion, with only one purpose in mind, only one goal in their lives. Their Talmidim's hatzlacha. The Rabbeim and the Talmidim in Veitzener Cheder are inseparable. So it is, yes, it's appropriate that they be honored this evening, our Choshev Rabbeim of the Veitzener Cheder.
Well, that's it here from the Crown Plaza O'Hare at the 25th anniversary of the Veitzener Cheder Yeshiva Ohr Boruch. I want to thank you for being with us. I want to thank Rabbi Unger, Rabbi Dubovick, and Rabbi Mandel, and all those who made this night so beautiful. And we want to thank you. Remember, you can check out our website, www.tvrabbi.com, where you can also see our shows on the web. If you want to email us, info@tvrabbi.com is the web address. And we hope to see you next time right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug. Shalom, everyone.
Volcano, volcano, recite. This has been a Taped with Rabbi Doug production.